Hello, I'm Falling Forever Upward, and in this part 4 of Sonic the Hedgehog 1 LP, we are going, we are going to go through Labyrinth Zone. Labyrinth Zone is most people's least favorite zone of Sonic 1. Personally, mine's Marble Zone, but that's just my opinion. The main reason everybody dislikes Labyrinth Zone is because of the water. See, Sonic can't swim. And I don't think hedgehogs can, real hedgehogs can swim either, but still. Sonic just sinks to the bottom, and he moves incredibly slow in the water. Sonic needs to breathe, of course, even though he doesn't seem to need to breathe in space, but he needs, see the air bubbles, there's air bubbles occasionally, like the one on the screen, which I'm about to get an air bubble from, and Sonic runs about air, I believe it's either 20 or 30 seconds. I think it's the same amount of time that your invincibility lasts. Maybe a little bit more. But if you don't grab an air bubble before Sonic drowns, he will drown and die. Another thing about the drowning music, another thing about swimming is the drowning music. It's when you get close to drowning, last 5 seconds, you'll hear drowning music aloud, which is getting faster until it stops and then you drown to death. For some people that's scary. It didn't really scare me when I first played the game. But then again, I had already heard of the drowning music before I played Sonic 1. Also, I do not get the last Chaos Emerald in this part because I'm terrible at Labyrinth Zone. But I did manage to do this entire part in one run. I actually didn't have to do, in the last part I mentioned, I had to do 33 minutes. When I first started editing the original video file was 33 minutes. It was actually completely different this part. The only editing I had to do was trimming the ends of the video. Otherwise I did this completely without dying, which I actually get really close to, especially in the third act. I hope you didn't hear that, but my phone just kind of went off. I'm not sure what that was. I believe that's a text message, I think. I don't know. But never mind that. Oh yeah, the switches. I believe we haven't seen the switches before this level, but the switches kind of open doors or stuff like that. I also heard that there's a way it can crouch at the end of Act 1 of Labyrinth Zone that I'm not sure how it goes, but apparently you can crash a game doing that. I'm not sure you have to be in debug mode or something. Oh, debug mode. I haven't actually explained that before. Debug mode is a way of, it's kind of like a developer mode. You can place objects, you can fly around. I I don't know how you. I've got the code for in this game. It's a lot easier to remember in Sonic 2, but it's in all 3 technically 4 Sonic 2D games. Or okay, it's not really Sonic 2D series. There are other 2D Sonic games. I guess I should be calling it the Sonic Classic series. Classic Sonic series. Also there, I was getting pushed by the wind or water currents, and I didn't have to dodge anything there, but in the, I believe it's in Act 3, there are totems. You have to like grab onto things. Either it's like poles that you grab onto, and you have to slide down to avoid spikes. And here, the switch is under the ring box. Right there. Also, in Sonic 1, there is no saving or like code that sends you back to where you left off when you shut off the game. There's no code. So you have to pretty much play the game in one run. However, the level select code is really simple. It's up, down, left, right, A, start. Maybe it's just up, down, left, right. But it's really simple. So, unless you're going for the good ending, because I don't believe you can, if you do, I think you can do the stuff stages in level select, but I'm not sure if they count towards good ending. So, if you want to do a good ending, like I am, you have to do it in one run. I nearly died there, but luckily a bubble showed up. The bubbles can kind of be a little bit annoying. Sometimes they won't show up before you drown, like what nearly happened there. And we're at the end of the second act. I believe that's the only place where the 10,000 point bonus thing comes up. I believe it is. And in Labyrinth Zone Act 3, there's actually an endless area. Right here. The waterfall right here will go on endlessly. I get a little bit stuck here too. But you have to jump onto a platform. Not that one, the second one. On the top one, I believe I get, nope, next time I get, I believe. On the top platform, nope, not, okay. It takes me a while, sorry about that. Sorry about, there's a shield. And on the second platform, there's a switch in a ring box. And then it opens that waterfall that I missed. So now let's go through this again. But otherwise, this will go on forever. And I believe this makes this the only vertical scrolling level in this game. Most levels in this game are horizontal scrolling. Most of the levels in the classic Sonic series are horizontal scrolling, but a couple levels, mainly levels that have endless falling, things like that, like Ice Cap Zone Act 1. One of the Metropolis Zone acts in Sonic 2. They are vertical scrolling levels, so you have to. They're vertical scrolling levels because of those endless areas. And here's what I was talking about with the wave current, if dodgy, which I'm doing with 0 rings. Actually has 0 rings for the rest of this level. I couldn't find any more rings. I did find a shield there. You know, hit that spike there and died. So let me describe Sonic a little bit. Well, besides the fact that he's fast and blue and a hedgehog, some other noteworthy facts. I already mentioned that he's 15 in this game. I believe in Sonic Adventure he's 16 in this game. I believe in Sonic Adventure it gets changed to 16. I think he and Knuckles switch ages in that game. Because Knuckles is 15, I believe, in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Also, Sonic like chili dogs. That's not really made canon in the games. It's more the cartoons and the comics. I believe that's made canon. I'm not sure if Sonic Chronicles mentions it. Oh yeah, in here, to level the waterfall, you have to go by the waterfall. I think that's the way it's always worked for me in Crouch. Maybe you just have to crouch, or you just have to go by the waterfall. I'm not sure. But Sonic's like chili dogs, I don't think that's made canon in the game. I'm not sure if they mentioned it in Sonic Chronicles, but I don't think it really becomes a big thing till Sonic Unleashed. Another thing you might have noticed in Sonic 1, that unlike other Sonic games, there is not a lot of loops in this game. The only level that has loops in this game is Green Hill Zone, and there's only 3 in the free half of Green Hill Zone. 3 or 2. There's not a lot of loops in this game. There's a lot more in Sonic 2. This was really nerve-wracking when I was playing. Because I didn't save state, so it's kind of annoying to edit out depth because the music it's a little bit more jarring than if you save state. It can make it a lot smoother to save state. But I lost my shield here, and this is actually probably the first time I usually get hit a lot more when I usually play this, but it's a good thing I didn't hit a lot here because I would have died. And this is the end of Labyrinth Zone. As you might have noticed, there was actually no boss. It was just we were just chasing Dr. Robotnik. This is the only zone in the game without a boss. Technically the final zone doesn't have a boss, but then that'll technically make it not the final zone. I guess I should say Scrap Brain Zone, which is the final zone of the game, but then there's a final boss that is in the final zone. Makes sense if you can. This is the end of the part. I will upload part 4 tomorrow, hopefully. I'm forever falling upward. I don't believe I mentioned that at the beginning. Maybe I did, I forgot. And goodbye.